like probably on a molecular level. No?
Molecular?
No. I was trying to pretend like we were saying anything of substance beforehand, but
and then anyways. I just said a word that doesn't exist. Molecular. On a molecular level.
What does molecular mean?
It's like tiny but big.
Oh, yeah. So like the very middle.
Yes, exactly. Precisely. So molecular.
Like, okay, perfect. Like the present. It's like the present, but for size.
That's right.
So it's just everything that is.
That's right. It's on a molecular level.
At scope. Yeah, everything's on a molecular level, meaning that it's all exactly as it is.
Took me a long time to study that.
I know, that's true.
That was my thesis. Yeah.
It's taking me a long time right now, but I'll come around on it.
So what did we have on the show today, Dan?
Today, I brought nothing, and you brought... No, we were looking up Scooby-Doo's, bro.
Hell yeah, we were just looking at Scooby-Doo's, man.
Which are mysteries, by the way.
Right.
Yeah, that's what a Scooby-Doo is.
It's a mystery. Yeah.
So
that'll make more sense later when you listen to it.
Yeah, for sure.
And then, so we went over some creepy true crime mysteries. It was actually a lot of fun. They were true crime, but they were unsolved mysteries. Kind of spooky, kind of weird. A little dark, trigger warning we give you, but it's nothing too bad. So if you've heard other stuff we've talked about,
it's nothing compared to the things we've talked about before.
Yes.
Yeah. So, but still, I mean, it's
very interesting, very cool.
Quite cool.
Quite cool. We were also read a couple weird news from the Huffington Post. That's not it.
Post. Yes.
Yeah. I can't legally say their name.
Censor them.
Yeah, that's right. So
it's true. They get so upset with us when we talk about them. Anyway,
they claim our whole video. Post. Yes. With that being said,
these are my friends. These are my friends. Crab trap bastard. Hulk's tits.
All right, Dan. How have you been?
Been good as God's holy lemons.
That's pretty good. Yeah.
Rubber running around with a canned steak in hand.
Oh.
But yeah, no, honestly, been good. Been really good. Life has its ups and downs, but yeah.
Yeah.
Feeling good right now.
Sometimes you get them and sometimes you don't, you know?
Get what? Get what?
It.
Oh, hit. Get it. Sometimes you get hit.
Sometimes you get it, sometimes you get hit.
Speaking of getting hit, what happened to your eyeball?
So I'm seeing this chick.
Yeah. You didn't see her coming.
Didn't see it coming, man.
Okay.
Yeah, just don't disagree with girls.
All of a sudden, bam.
Yeah.
Okay.
Opposite honeymooners. No. So I am seeing this girl. Pretty dope.
You told her about your Trump fascination.
Yeah, and she smacked me right in the kissing.
And rightfully so. Okay.
Yeah.
Anyway.
And I know. I had it coming. Yeah. No, she has a pit bull, very friendly pit bull. It's too friendly, and like you'll be like chilling on the couch, and the pit bull will hop up and like
the artist, your favorite artist.
Yeah, Mr. Worldwide will hop up and nuzzle me. Mr. 305.
Shit.
Dale. Yeah.
You got Dale to deal with.
Fucking Dale's always there.
Oh my God.
Beating me. Yeah.
Bro, that is serious.
But yeah, I know. I looked at it. I was like, oh fuck, like. Because we had a couple beverages. We went out, it was cool. We went on a date and then it was fun and stuff like that. And then I woke up the next day. I'm like, why the fuck does my eye hurt?
Yeah, the dog just kind of got you with the snoot.
Yeah, the dog, when it goes to the bathroom. Yeah, I got booped. When
it goes to the bathroom?
When it wants to go to the bathroom, like outside, it's just like, hey, you. And headbutts you.
Oh my God.
Yeah. But like with a tongue and stuff like that, it's the intention is positive.
Yeah.
Positive intention. That sounds like a Christian band.
Positive intention. Ugh.
A Creed cover band. A Creed cover band, yeah.
Positive intention.
Yeah. My sacrifice. Yeah, but anyways.
I don't know why it sounds eerily creepy, like the intentions were good, but
positive intention, but then it was bad.
Yeah,
or it sounds like an 80s like synth band. Positive intention. 100% sounds like an 80s.
All right, now I'm in.
Yeah, all right, now I'm good.
Now I'm down for positive intention.
You want to do a Creed cover band?
I want to do a little PI listen session.
Fuck. Yeah, man. It's
I don't know about Creed cover. I forgot what they were.
Creed?
Yeah. Wait. No, I thought you said that. Oh, right. No, 80s synths. We said they were.
80s.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm down again.
Yeah, I'm back in. Yeah. No.
Get that other shit out of here.
Yeah, fuck that shit. Fuck that Christianity shit. Not happening here. Oof. So, yeah, man. How you been? What have you been doing?
I don't know. Chilling and hanging.
I don't know.
You cop? No. No.
Smoking drugs? You do drugs?
Hanging out. I don't know. I've been working and hanging and Slanging dope.
Nice.
Yeah, it's been fun.
Yeah, I got that all on tape.
And by that, I mean just pot, just weed.
Yes, okay.
Yeah.
It's just
legally, at the store I work at.
I concur.
Yeah. No.
Legally.
No, we're all good here.
Right on.
I'm not cool enough or smart enough to get away with anything illicit.
Yeah?
No.
Yeah, you are. That's what somebody who would would say.
Yeah, I guess so.
Is there anything you want to start off with talking about? It's been a mo. I don't know why I keep talking like William Shatner. Talking about
anything you want to talk about?
Egg? No? Okay, cool.
No.
So I got a couple of my classic stuff that I like to talk about.
You got a couple of your classic stuff. Yeah.
Conspiracy style mystery, cat flying around over my head, mystery murder stuff. So warning, but I've vetted it and it's not like terrifyingly. I mean, it's not great, but it's murder. Right.
Tons of murder, tons of killing. Yeah. It's a bloodbath.
But it's fine. It's nothing like where I like walked into that one time when it was like, whoa, trigger warning. Good. You know what I mean? Good.
So this is like
it's a happy murder.
Anti-trigger warning. This is where you would put a trigger warning, but you didn't even feel you had to.
If you would get triggered by this, then I'm warning you.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, how do I know?
If your discretion is advised.
How do I know if your discretion is advised or not?
So the first one's called the Wall Street bombing of 1920.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay, so we're going to get into it, okay? So I have two right now. So, during the lunch rush on Wall Street on a September day in 1920, a nondescript man driving a cart pressed an old horse forward in front of the USSA office, across from the JP Morgan building. He stopped his cart, got down, and immediately disappeared into the crowd. Minutes later, the cart exploded into a hail of metal fragments, immediately killing more than 30 people and injuring 300. The aftermath was horrific, and the death toll rose as the day wore on, and more victims succumbed to their injuries. In the beginning, it wasn't obvious that the explosion was an intentional act of terrorism. It was viewed as simply an accident. Maintenance crews cleaned up the damages overnight, plus throwing away any physical evidence would be crucial to identifying the perpetrator. By the next morning, Wall Street was back in business. Conspiracy theories were abundant, but the New York police and fire departments, the Bureau of Investigations, the FBI's predecessor, and the U.S. Secret Service were on the job to find out the truth. Each lead was actively pursued, and the Bureau interviewed hundreds of people who had been around the area before, during, and after the attack, but collected very little information. The few recollections of the driver and wagon were vague and useless. The NYPD was able to reconstruct the bomb and its fuse mechanism, but there was much debate about the nature of the explosive. However, the most promising lead had actually come prior to the explosion. A mailman had found 4 crudely spelled and printed flyers in the Wall Street area from a group calling itself the American Antichrist Fighters. It's kind of a weird name.
Whoa, the American Antichrist Fighter?
Yeah. Oh. I'm just trying to think.
Your cat is inside that
green screen fucking shit up? Yeah. Thanks,
you mean
Crowley. American Antichrist Fighters. What does that mean? So they're Antichrist people?
So they're anti-Christian or they're fighting anti-Christian?
That's what I'm trying. Yeah.
Isn't that the worst when people are like,
your team is confusing me. What are you trying to portray to me? Communicate better. American Antichrist Fighters. So they fight Antichrist.
Do they? What? Keep going so we can see if they're
true.
What they
Yes.
are.
I digress. The demand. Whoops. Sorry. Missed a line. American Antichrist Fighters that demanded the release of political prisoners. The letters seem similar to ones used the previous year in 2 bombing campaigns, which were led by Italian anarchists. Wow, I'm just a dumbass.
You've just been reading the word wrong.
I was just
okay. Yeah, no, go ahead.
Wow,
anarchist
fighters.
So now we know what they are.
Holy shit! How did I read that bad?
But still, are they? Now I know. I mean, I know what they are, but it still said anarchist fighters, so it could be people fighting anarchists, or. But we know what they are.
Wow. Okay, I digress even further. Jesus.
They're like anarchy.
Anarchy. Yeah, but how did I read that word that bad? That's pretty awful. There's like a lot of letters missing for Antichrist.
Well,
anarchist.
You just glanced at it.
Thank you.
You just wanted it to be that.
Yeah, it's not printed in front of me. The Bureau investigated up and down the East Coast to trace the printing of these flyers, but they were unsuccessful. Based on bomb attacks over the previous decade, the Bureau initially suspected followers of the Italian anarchist Luigi Gallerini. I don't think I said his name right.
Okay, but no one cares, so go ahead.
Yes, had committed the crime. But the case couldn't be proved, and Gallerini had already fled the country. Over the next 3 years, hot leads turned cold and promising trails turned to dead ends. In the end, the bombers were not identified. Dun dun. That was the Law and Order thing.
The what? The long. Okay, sure. So, Bomber Luigi.
It's Luigi
Luigi
time.
wasn't the bomber.
Wow.
Luigi, they think, could have been the bomber.
Yes.
Oh, but they never found him.
Because he fled.
Ooh, I won.
Never found him.
Oh.
I'm a little worried that your TV is just going to come falling over.
Falling down. If it
Yeah,
does,
well.
it was just, that was the way the world turns.
Well, except for your cat is under there. So,
Well, she's like chasing birds on the TV.
oh my God, you don't have to have the TV on.
It is on.
I
And
know,
there's
but
birds
why?
on the TV and she's chasing it. Crowley, why are you such a cat? Why do you have such cat-like instincts? Come on.
Like, are you kidding? It's awesome in here.
It's like, fuck you, there's birds in here. Did you
Yeah.
know that?
Why is the TV on,
Excuse me.
Crowley?
Excuse me. Ah, fuck.
Yeah, well.
Yeah, well, just a little visit from Mr. Blasty.
Oh
Always
my
does the
goodness.
trick.
Oh, Mr. Blasty.
Hey,
Oh wow.
there you go.
Look at that.
That works. Works like a charm. All right, so back to the American Antichrist fighters.
Thank goodness.
So that's kind of interesting, wouldn't you say?
Sweet. They're just like preparing to fight one person who they believe to be the Antichrist.
But like,
That's what the Antichrist fighters
Yeah,
would
yeah,
be.
there's
They're
already
just looking for who is the worst one person, the Antichrist.
who is the, yeah, that's their whole purpose on this earth. And then
They're
the
ready to
22
fight him. Just sort of box him.
D-Day, yeah.
Yeah.
It's coming down. What a weird way to do it though. Like,
Could
just
you imagine?
reel in
Oh.
a horse on a trailer with a bomb? Like,
I just realized that there's a guaranteed one worst person in the whole world, I think, probably. Do you
and
think
it starts
do you
with
think
letter
there's
H.
no, well, maybe. Do you think that there's I don't mean like ever, I just mean like right now.
Right?
But there's no way in hell it's a woman.
Oh, no, it's definitely not.
Oh no. There's no
Oh,
way.
no.
Does anybody
There's
in
probably
the
like,
whole world think that the worst person alive could ever be a woman? I
there's
don't
probably a
think
list
so.
of like 50,000 people that would be before the first woman on the list.
Dude, for real.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
like lots.
Anything shitty is to do with a white
dude.
guy.
Well, white guy, but even just a dude.
But a dude, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, 100% agree.
Probably, yeah. The first, like, how, I don't know how many,
Like, I'm
50,000 are
50,000,
white
yeah.
dudes,
It's
but
gonna be dudes, and then it's like finally we have a girl that like maybe like
yeah.
dropped a baby by accident, and then a guy crucified her for doing that, but it wasn't her fault.
No, on purpose. There's definitely
Oh, some bad girls
bad women.
Yes.
For sure there's bad women, but
dropping babies.
they'll usually do something terrible to like one or two, or maybe like, I don't know, what's the highest kill count of a woman has ever.
So,
This is a weird, I don't know why this is now it's something I'm wondering about, I guess, but
like serving
sort
overseas.
of a dark thing. What? Serving overseas? No. No. Not like I mean like serial killer, like scary, like evil. I was saying worst person.
That's a good
People
point.
who are in the military aren't on the list of like the worst
Evil.
people
Yeah,
because
they're doing.
killing.
Yeah, that's
I
right.
mean, I don't think so.
Yeah.
That's they're not. I don't even think they're even close because it's to do with intention. Right?
I get
Like,
what you're saying.
They're not just doing it because they're sadistic.
Yeah.
Like, there's so many people doing that, so that's awful. You know,
Right.
Dictators and yeah.
Right. Yeah. Man, you just killed 3 people today. And it's like, yeah, but I'm serving in Afghanistan and I'm protecting my country. Don't care, man. You're evil.
I don't know.
But I actually don't think that. That's no.
No, that
I
would
mean,
be a
but I'm also
crazy-
not like, yeah.
Well, no, that would be a crazy way to look at it for sure.
I'd love peace on earth.
There's a lot of different like social moral dilemmas going on there for sure, and that's a long discussion. But I had a weird thought about like, you know, definitely is on the scale of bad. There has to be a worst person alive always,
Right.
For sure, right? The worst person, just evil, horrible,
Yeah.
nasty, and
I would say
there's no
L. Ron
way in
Hubbard.
hell, I don't know. There's no. Is he alive?
Oh, alive. I thought you just meant in general.
You
L.
think
Ron Hubbard
that
is-
L. Ron Hubbard would be worse than the H bomb? If we're going back, how about like
Scientology, man. That's pretty
Ivan,
fucked up.
not even close to as horrible
Yeah,
as
it's true. Actually,
fucking Ivan the Terrible or whatever,
Genghis Khan,
like Stalin,
Yeah.
you know, like Hitler, Genghis
No.
Khan.
L. Ron Hubbard changed my mind. Yeah.
People who are worse, Christopher Columbus, you know, like
Yeah.
there's people who are just
Yeah.
heinously terrible. And just think of the people who loved being torturers. You know, that was their job. They got paid to do it. They were
Mhm.
supposed to do it.
Like the Iron Bull.
Who's that?
It was actually a torture device. It wasn't a person. That actually sounds like a dope old Mexican wrestler, though.
The Iron Bull.
The Iron Bull. Worst guy alive.
Toro.
It's fucked up shit.
What's iron? I wish I knew what iron was in Spanish.
El Hardo.
El Hardo.
El Hardo. That just sounds like a Mexican
Toro.
porn star.
El Toro Hardo. The hard bull.
Hard bull. The hard bull.
I don't think Hardo is hard.
Yeah, that is my favorite porn star. Yeah.
Good thing there's nobody that speaks that language anywhere around.
Yeah.
Jeez.
Yeah. Sheesh.
I mean, they would help us, but
yeah.
or just sit
leave in the
there and,
comments below.
shake their head.
Yeah, it's all these fucking guys.
Some guy named El Hardo is going to knock on our door. It's going to suck.
You owe me restitution. Yeah, you
He's
used
got
my
like
name.
the luchador mask.
Yeah,
Fucking
just like huge
body
boner.
slam. Oh my god. My worst fear is unlocked. No. Sounds kind of sick.
Fuck, yeah, El Hardo.
What up, dude?
Yeah, that's too good, man. Oh, fuck. Yeah, no, I agree. Yeah. Okay, L. Ron Hubbard isn't the worst, but he's not a good guy.
Oh, now that's the clip. L. Ron Hubbard isn't the worst. Now, hear me out. Hear me out.
Cancel this guy who has 5 listeners in Poland.
Oh,
Yeah.
interesting take. Yeah, go on about that.
Hear me out. Yeah.
The old Genghis Khan argument. Yeah.
The Genghis Khan sympathizer. Yeah.
Right. Anyway, no. Yeah, but we can all agree for sure there's no way in hell that the worst person is a woman.
No. And I would honestly say there's a lot more men before
there's got to be a
up.
giant country worth of dudes that are worse.
Yeah.
Throughout the world.
100%. 100%.
Anyway.
All right. So we go into the next crazy story. It is the Unsolved Hinterkaifeck Murders. And I said that correctly.
Hinterkaifeck.
Okay.
That it's a German last name.
Hinterkaifeck.
Hinterkaifeck. It is. Man, I gotta stop sucking on the mic. Palms.
Yeah. Don't.
Sorry, guys.
I don't know which one I'm using each time, so don't. I suck on them, so don't.
Only I may suck on them.
Yeah.
On the evening of March 31st. Wait a second.
Okay, we're waiting.
Okay, we're gonna actually before we get into the story, we're gonna get into just a break just so I can refresh the camera.
Let's get right into a break.
Yes. What is our sponsor today?
Special cheese.
Bye.
Eggnog.
Eggnog?
Yeah, the company Eggnog.
Okay.
It's
Eggnog
like
special cheese.
Specialty organic dairy company that is local. 3 to 5 yards away from us.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah. The person,
Victoria's own Eggnog.
Eggnog.
Eggnog. Yep.
Eggnog Dairy Company. And they have special cheese.
Is it got loaded with any special vitamins?
I don't know. Don't you know anything about our sponsor? Can you help me?
I'm like setting you up.
Yeah, trying to get me ready. Yeah, I'm supposed to tea it. Oh, right. Sorry, the special vitamins, of course. Can I see that paper you're reading out there?
Yeah, there it is.
Give me this shit.
Yeah.
Okay, loaded with special vitamins and a green substance that creates the color that kids love.
Blue.
Green.
Yeah, green.
Green cheese.
That's right. So we'll do a break right now, and that was good. That was delicious.
Yeah, thank you.
There's just their slogan actually.
That's delicious. Yeah,
that was good.
That was good.
Eggnog.
Sorry, one more time. Eggnog.
Eggnog.
Eggnog
that
special
was good.
cheese.
That was good.
That was good. The color that kids love.
No,
green.
try again. I say eggnog, and you say
Special cheese.
That was good.
Eggnog.
No, we did it.
Oh,
already.
nice. Okay,
We actually
perfect.
did it before.
We will expect our $27.50 in the mail. Thank you, Eggnog.
We better get it.
Yeah. And we'll be
They
back.
didn't give it to us last time.
Indigo Dairy Products. Here at Indigo, we use exclusively non-cow dairy products. We have been creating products from non-cows for over 5 years now. The Indigo Special Cheese is our overall #1 non-cow product. It's specifically formulated green. Kids love green. It sticks to your wall but not to your mouth, so remember, wasn't that good?
Non-cows make milk too. We love non-cows. We love non-cows. Non-cows make milk too.
Non-cows include, but are not limited to, beavers, badgers, great apes, foxes, mice, raccoons, voles, rats, antelope, deer, squirrels, chipmunks, bears, donkeys, cougars, buffalo otters, and other select marine-dwelling mammals and reptiles. Were there turtles in there too?
Yeah, we love non-cows. And we're back.
That was good.
That was good.
That special cheese.
Green.
It was definitely green.
Yeah.
So There's kids love it.
Kids love green.
That's what
It's
I've
a
heard.
common fact.
Well, they love the cheese that is green.
That's right. Okay, so are we ready for the Unsolved Hinterkaifeck Murders?
Probably not. Go ahead.
All right. On the evening of March 31st, 1922, the Hinterkaifeck farm in Bavaria, Germany, 6 residents were murdered with a pickaxe. That sounds like a
It's a
Scooby-Doo.
good thing you're using the correct pronunciation, the proper accent.
Oh, yeah. Well, I mean, breaking German?
No, you're doing perfect, exquisite. Yeah.
Exquisite German, yeah.
Yeah, go ahead.
But so he murdered with a pickaxe? Doesn't that sound like, the Minor 49er? That was a
horrible.
Scooby-Doo episode. I mean, they didn't murder anybody.
Scooby-Doo?
Yeah.
They just fucking dome somebody with a pickaxe and Scooby-Doo? That's pretty savage. Jeez.
Yeah, it was a after dark episode, yeah.
No kidding. Ruh-roh.
Ruh-roh. Hinterkaifeck murder. The victims included husband and wife, Andreas, and Cecilia Gruber, the
Andreas?
widowed
Andreas?
Andreas. Like
Andreas?
spelt like the Grand Theft. Yeah,
Grand Andreas.
Grand Andreas. That's exactly it.
San Andreas.
That's a German name. Cecilia Gruber, the widow daughter, Victoria Gabriel. Victoria's children,
The widow daughter.
Kazelia
What?
and Josef.
What are you saying now? I want you to go back and say it again, but I also don't. So keep going.
Oh, fuck. And the family's maid, Maria Buchergartner. It's a lot of heavy German names.
Yeah, it's working. I'm totally understanding now.
It doesn't just sound like I'm just saying wiggy whack. Yeah. 2-year-old Josef was killed in his crib and Maria was killed in her bed while the rest of the family was then murdered in a barn and stacked on top of each other.
Yo.
Upon the discovery, authorities concluded that the murderer actually lived on the farm for 6 days after they committed the crime. Even after the family had died, cattle were still being fed, meals were being eaten in the kitchen, neighbors reported seeing smoke rising from the chimney, and the family dog was tied up to the post when the mailman came on Saturday. Bodies were discovered the next day.
The cattle were being fed.
Yeah.
Which means somebody knew the routine of how to do that.
Yeah.
Knew where the feed was and stuff. Like,
They're just like, fuck.
knew
they
how
just-
to get around it and that the cattle needed to be fed and actually cared to do that.
If they wanted to be a farmer for a week, they just got to be an easier way.
Yeah, like I'll feed your stuff.
It's like, can I get a job as a farmer? No? Okay, well then I'm just going to take yours.
Good God.
Boo, 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 boo. The bodies were discovered the next day. What makes the crime even more chilling was that Maria was actually hired the same day she was killed. That sucks.
Sorry, the bodies were discovered the next day after the 6 days?
So the family dog was tied up to a post when the mailman came on Saturday. So yeah.
Oh, okay.
So Saturday, I'm guessing, was the 5th day, and then the next day. The bodies were discovered the next day. What makes the crime even more chilling was that Maria was actually hired the same day she was killed, replacing the previous maid who had quit 6 months earlier due to the house being haunted. She reported to the family hearing footsteps in the attic and voices. Around the time the previous maid had quit, the Gruber family had also began to hear voices from the attic. Andreas had also noticed a set of house keys had gone missing, an unfamiliar newspaper in the house that he had never seen before, plus scratches on the family's tool shed like someone had tried to pick the lock. He had also reported seeing a pair of unfamiliar footsteps leading from the woods toward the back entrance of the family home. Despite repeated arrests, no murder was ever been found and the files were closed in 1955 and the house was demolished.
Very horrible. Some person.
So it's a mystery at who had done it. They were, I got a picture of them and everything. But like, so they thought that the attic was haunted, but couldn't it have been a person living in the attic?
Well, that's what I was thinking.
And then they were discovered and like, fuck. Well,
Time to kill everybody.
yeah. That's what it should, because it wasn't ghost. And like the
Seemed
maid
to
was
have
so
gotten-
scared she left.
Yeah.
And multiple people heard it.
And the keys are missing though, so definitely some human needed to get around via doors.
So he's just like climbing out like at night, which is actually that there's a whole another case about that actually happening. Have you heard of that?
I've heard of a couple times
Yeah.
where that sort of thing has happened. I mean,
People just living in the walls.
I'm kind of surprised it doesn't happen more, like with, you ever go outside when it's really friggin' cold?
It sucks.
It really sucks. And
Yeah.
you do almost anything to get out of that cold. So I bet you people do this sort of thing all the time. They don't want to get caught and they don't want to be seen by somebody, but it seems like risking it is
Worth it.
worth it. When
Yeah.
otherwise you're just out there, right?
Freezing
Which
your
is,
gosh darn
and if
dingleberries
you can
off.
if you can just like get into somebody's cellar or their attic or something and just chill for like the night or whatever, maybe even come back there, and get some food or whatever. Like, as scary as that is, you think the person doesn't know that would be terrifying?
Yeah.
Like, they're trying not to get caught because they don't want to scare you.
Yeah.
They don't want you to beat the shit out of them. They're like, obviously terrified of that person, right? And like, look what happened to these people.
You're not my dog, Rusty? Yeah.
You don't know what happened. Maybe as soon as they saw him, they're like, I'll fucking kill you. And he's like, okay. And just threw a knife at the guy. Like, who knows? I don't know what.
Or
we
pickaxe.
Don't know. Or pickaxe, I guess.
Yeah.
Jeez.
But that's true, I guess. Cause like there has been stories of people that have been living in cupboards and then somebody had a camera. This is a totally different story because obviously they didn't have cameras in 1922. House cameras. And it recorded.
They should have.
Yeah, I know. Then they would have figured it out ahead of time and it would have been just way easier. Yeah. Fuck. Yeah. Way to go, guys. And girls. So it was a person they caught on like one of those motion cameras, a person like sliding out of like a cupboard from above the person's fridge and then like, just like slowly creeping around the kitchen and like eating and stuff like that, and slinking slowly back. Imagine seeing that footage next day.
You know what's trippy to think about that though? That just made me realize is that's over 100 years ago.
1922. Oh, the high deck.
What?
The Hinterkaifeck Murders. Yes. 1922.
Yeah.
Yeah. That happened a long time ago.
That's wild.
Yeah. That was over a century ago that happened.
Like now we're so far into this century that we're going to start, keep having things that happened over 100 years ago. You're talking about in 22, but we are not talking about 2022. I just assumed that you meant 1922.
Yeah.
Because when we say 22, it's not usually, but then it's like, oh no, that's like 2 years ago.
Yeah, it was just
like
2 years. Yeah.
That could have been, they could have had cameras. Like that's the joke or whatever.
I see.
But it's dumb. But I also was just like, it's over 100 fucking years ago. That's wild.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All they had was a string and a bell. That was the security system.
Yeah. Review those tapes.
Yeah.
Play them back.
Ding, 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 ding. The ghost.
Yeah,
the ghost is back. Yeah. Feeding the damn cows.
That needs keys and can lift a pickaxe. Okay.
This is a Scooby-Doo episode.
Leaves giant fucking footprints off into the woods.
Yeah, that's right.
Never to be seen again. That's horrible.
Yeah, man. So those are two mysteries that I had.
It's frustrating because they're unsolvable.
I think, I don't know, modern technology is slowly being able to advance and go back and figure out certain stuff like that. Because I was just watching actually a conspiracy theory on TV about a guy who was shot. Can't remember his name, so it doesn't even matter. But he was shot and the room that he was in was locked. And it did, they for years, this was over 100 years ago too. They couldn't figure out how he was shot 3 times. Once in like the lung, once in like the heart, and then once in the hand because of defensive wounds. But the room, all the windows were locked and the one door out was locked. And there was like a hole, like a squeeze hole above the door that you'd have to be like Peter Dinklage to fit through. Oh. So then that theory was that the murderer was a little man. But even that didn't make any sense because it was 7 feet up. So you have to have like either a step stool, which is just, and then you have to slink back out of that. But anyway, so then they're trying to, they're slowly progressing and figuring out how it could have happened. But it's one of the biggest mysteries. I just thought I'd mention it just because it's kind of trippy. But yeah, they have more theories now. But yeah, how can a man get shot 3 times in a locked room? How?
Well, you'd have to see the room because
locked on the inside. Yeah,
but I mean, you don't need to get in the room to do it. You just need to get the gun opening of like the barrel of the gun in to a hole. So you need an opening in the room that's like 9
I didn't even. So some guy just went pop, pop, pop. Oh no, but that was the other thing. Because of gun debris or like bullet debris, whatever the fuck, gunpowder debris on the guy's hand, the killer was 5 feet away. It was really close.
Oh, okay.
So the killer had to be like basically right beside the person.
We know that it was in the room or whatever.
Yes. The one theory that they have is that it happened outside and then he like stumbled backwards and then shut the door and locked it and then fell to his death.
Yeah.
But there was no blood trail. So it's like, no, he literally got shot and dropped.
Yeah.
It's weird, man.
It is weird. There's a lot of weird things.
Yeah.
Things that happen. We don't know. We're just, I don't know.
Anyways, trippy, man. Anyways, that was a bonus fact. Yeah, that was a bonus mystery.
Bonus mystery. Okay.
Yeah. So I got a different little segment. It's going to be called Pick the Weird News from Huffington Post. I'm going to read a couple different articles. You pick it and we read it. Cool?
Okay.
So let me read them all first and then you pick which one we're going to get into. Russian fires Genetics Institute chief who claims human lived 900 years. That's 1. Utah teen facing charges after allegedly taping fish to ATMs. That's 2. Alabama man shocks shoppers with X-rated plunge into Bass Pro Shop aquarium. That's 3. Florida man sues Duncan over injuries following toilet explosion. There's no question mark. I just said that. Florida woman seeks class action suit against Reese's over faceless pumpkins. And I'm not going to go into one with the M word. Accused hit and run driver drove with victim's body for 40 miles before stopping. Oof.
What's the M word?
Like the naughty touch.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
What's the Mondays? I hate them.
Yeah, screw it.
Fucking Mondays.
I didn't realize that song was about a school shooting.
Oh, yeah.
I didn't realize that.
Yeah, because that was an actual. What is it? What is the song called? What is that by Stray Cats? Stray Cats?
Don't like Mondays.
No, it's fuck. Wow, now I'm sound like a really. No, I'm singing The Cure now. But yeah, it was a girl that like did a school shooting and then she went and they said why. She's like, I don't like Mondays. Yeah.
Wow.
That was her reason when she was getting grilled about it. So which one do you want to, which wacky weird article do you want to dive into?
Well, we should look at into why is this guy taping fish to ATMs?
Perfect. Police believe the 17-year-old responsible for dozens of fish taping incidents between August and October. A teenage boy in Provo, Utah is facing charges after allegedly taping fish to various ATMs in the city and even a police car. And of course, the fishy behavior was all documented on social media. Authorities at the Provo Police Department alleged the unnamed 17-year-old was responsible for about a dozen fish taping incidents between August and October. One photo showed the fish taped into a police car. Yeah, you said that. Authorities told KSTU that they suspected the fish taping was done in innocent fun, but charged the teen with 2 misdemeanor counts of causing property damage back in December, mainly because cleaning up the fish carcasses off the car and ATM started to cost money. After the teen was referred to juvenile court, the case was officially closed. Officials told the station they did not know when the teen got the fish.
You'd feel so dumb. They don't know where the teen got the fish. You just feel so dumb. Sitting in court like,
yeah,
I tape fish to everything. What? What'd you say you're in here for?
Just
I can't stop.
Chronic fish taper.
I can't stop.
Yeah.
I keep taping fish to stuff.
Yeah.
I can't help it.
That's pretty hardcore, dude.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. But for why?
I don't know. I just can't stop. Tape a fish.
I wanted to be called the Fish Man.
Wow.
Yeah, that was his identity.
Oh, he's in rehab. Hi, Timmy. My name's Timmy. I tape fish to stuff. Hi, Timmy.
He's got fucking contraband fish on him. Yeah.
Yeah. No, get
that out of here. What are you doing? Yeah.
I want to do it. I want to tape it.
That's okay. So,
right,
I mean, that promised exactly what it was.
Well, it was. It could have just said the kid's taping fish to stuff for a prank.
And then
I didn't know what else it was. I thought it maybe had some knew something we didn't,
It's like full of drugs or something.
No, I don't know.
It could have. What about the Russian Fires Genetic Institute chief who claims humans live 900 years? Let's do that one.
Yeah. I wanted to believe that people would live to be 900. Like this chief engineer, apparently, or chief of engineer. I don't know.
Yeah.
What is he?
The country's science and higher education ministry has dismissed Alexander, not even going to try his last name, who once claimed that shorter lives of modern humans are due to their ancestors' sins.
Oh my God.
Wow.
Russians, get out of here.
Yeah. Russians. So it's like, we used to live till 900, but you sinners keep sinning and now we live till 100 or 80.
Your job is science. Get the hell out of here.
Yeah. What the fuck,
you
man?
schmuck. Who let this guy in here?
Yeah. You damn schmuck.
What's schmuck in Russian?
Yeah, schmuckers. It's German, sorry.
That's correct.
Yeah. Schmuck.
That's actually insanity. So he's like an insider. He's like a double agent. He's like, I am going to do science. And he got in. He's like, no, it was God. It was God. I swear to God.
Yeah,
you guys
he's like, I'm going to pretend to learn all their science.
Yeah.
And then I'll become the king of their science. So
I'm going to pretend I believe in Darwin's theory. But then when I get in there, I'm going to just say it was Jeebus.
Jeebus did it.
Yeah, Jeebus did it. And all you idiots.
All sins made it so we only live to be 90.
Yeah.
We only live to be 100 instead of 900. Throw this man out.
Yeah. We'll let this man in here.
Stay a while.
Get him his equal cut of money for everybody.
But we're back and action.
Yeah, dude. Back and action.
We're back in action. Yeah.
Both things.
Yeah,
Imagine being 900.
My bad.
You know how people feel when they're 90? Terrible.
You know how I feel now?
Yeah. Awful. Imagine being 900. You're just like,
I drank a couple beer yesterday and woke up and I felt like shit.
I'm going to look like a pile of ashes.
Yeah.
At 900 years old. Like, no.
No thanks. That's when your golden years start. So you have to basically then work till you're 800. You can retire when you're 800.
Yeah, but they can make people work until they're 800.
Yeah, and then you get 100 years of golden years.
Yeah, that's pretty.
That's when you go to Disneyland and see the world when you're basically a pile of mush.
Yeah, so you go to Disneyland in your virtual reality world because they're trying to, like, basically until they can't plug into anywhere on your head because you're dust.
Yeah,
that's when you die.
It's like, damn, man. Yeah. Thank God we're such good people and didn't commit any sins. I have one more actually mystery. The 8-Day Bride.
Oh, okay.
Are you ready for this?
Yeah, everyone was thinking it. Go ahead.
Hey, Mr. Worldwide, Miami, T-Pain.
On May 20th, 1947, the body of 22-year-old Christina. What? Body? Okay, guess it's another murder one. I was trying to have like a happy light thing to end it, not another murder, but I guess that's just the way it is.
It's January. 'Tis the season, you know.
To revel in murder, yes. The body of 22-year-old Christina Kettlewell was found 150 feet away from her honeymoon cottage in just 9 inches of water on the banks of the river in Severn Falls, Ontario. Just 8 days prior, on May 12th, Christina had eloped with 26-year-old war veteran Johnny Ray Jack Kettlewell. After knowing each other for over 3 years, Jack had a friend named Ronald Barry, who was a 28-year-old immigrant from Italy.
It was Ron. He did it.
Italy again.
Oh.
Luigi. He's back.
Yeah, Ron.
Yeah, Ron Luigi. The bomb maker.
That's right.
Yeah. Who was a professional ballroom dancer.
Oh, yeah. It starts with B as well.
Yeah, that's important to know.
Ballroom dancer, code for bomb maker.
That's right. He was a ballroom dancer, and that's how the cops will know.
Sure.
It was reported that Jack, Christina, and Ronald spent an inordinate amount of time together. Christina's family even thought that Ronald was in love with Christina. Following the elopement, the newlywed Kettlewells, I've said their name 3 different ways, spent the next few days at a rented apartment in Toronto. Bizarrely, Ronald joined them for the entirety of their honeymoon.
This guy won't fuck right off.
Yeah. Fucking, it's like
Ron.
It's Mario and Peach, and they're in the castle banging, and Luigi's just rubbing his nipples from outside.
It's Luigi time.
Mamma mia.
Mamma mia. And on May 17th, the trio headed to Ronald's remote cottage in Severn Falls, which was only accessible by boat.
Now.
Yeah. You can only get there by boat, too. So that's sketch, too. That's like delivering shit. During that time, it was reported that Christina began to act out of character. She would go into crying fits and at other times seemed dazed. Evidence suggested that Christina had conversations with Ronald about whether or not Jack truly loved her. On May 20th, Christina disappeared and Ronald's cabin mysteriously caught on fire. That's very mysterious. So the cabin was on fire and the girl disappeared.
They found a fire flower nearby.
Yeah. Luigi.
Suspicious.
Shooting fireballs. Yeah.
Come on.
That's what it's all based off of. Ronald returned to the cabin to find a disoriented Jack sitting in the cabin with an apparent head injury and pulled him out of the flames. It was then reported he looked for Christina but couldn't find her anywhere in the cottage. Ronald then said that the cottage burned down in just an hour. He then took Jack into the boat back to the mainland of Severn Falls, took his friend to the hospital, and then contacted the police. Contact them. He contacted them. Fuck me, man. It was then that the situation became worse. It got worse.
It was then that the situation became worse.
That is not where it ends, my friends.
Oh, no.
Later, Christina's body was found by an owner of a boathouse in the area. Her body was free from burns or any sign of violence. An autopsy found traces of codeine in her stomach. But her ultimate cause of death was declared a drowning. Interestingly enough, Major Lawrence Scarfield, who acted as a first responder to the fire, reported that he saw no signs of Christina's body in the area when he went to go to the water to help extinguish the flames from the house just hours earlier. Jack, Ronald, and 20 other people were questioned by the police, and despite possible theories, including that Christina committed the S-word, the case remains unsolved.
Trippy.
Yeah.
Maybe she, got high off her codeine or whatever and, stumbled and fell in the water.
I think it was a love triangle that went awry.
Huh?
Yeah.
There was some jealousy, and
Ron bonked Jack.
Ron bonked Jack and
lit the house
drugged her, so she passed out, and then he put her in water.
You think Ron did it? Ronald? Luigi?
What do you think? Jack bonked himself?
No, I think that she maybe freaked out, had a big freak out because she was tired of their weird love triangle. maybe Ron and Jack really had more of a thing. She was like, I don't know.
I like that theory.
I don't know.
Yeah. So
She
Mario
was
is now dating Luigi.
It's
I don't know.
Luigi
She was
time.
asking, they're not brothers. She was asking,
Yeah. You guys love each other, don't you?
well, she was like, does Jack even like me at all or whatever? And like, she was pissed off. She like
I feel
got
that.
really fucked up off of some either painkillers or whatever, or on purpose just to get high off codeine. I don't know if she was taking it recreationally or if just because she was sick or something.
Like Lil Wayne.
I don't know.
Scissor
Yeah,
up.
she's just doing some purple drink. But and then she was just like, fuck you, Jack, bonk, and like lit the place on fire. I'm going to be, if you want to be with Ronald, then I don't know.
And then just
Ran away and then
laid down in
bailed
the water.
accidentally into the water because she said there was no struggle or anything. She could have just been drunk off of the codeine shit and fell
Right.
in the water and drowned.
Right. I
don't know.
I kind of like that.
That's
and then,
a different
yeah,
sto-
Ron and John.
Ron is like, what the fuck, man?
Yeah.
Jack, are you okay? And like saved him.
Yeah.
He pulled
He
him out
saved
of
him
there.
from the fire.
Right?
Or he did that to make it look like he
Right.
wasn't the culprit. But he's like, yeah, I
The one-
saved a guy.
I
Why would
didn't-
I save it if I did it?
I didn't kill her. I was off saving this guy.
Yeah, exactly. I was his
From
alibi.
a bonk.
Mhm.
Yeah.
And he was just like so bonked too hard that he can't remember.
Huh?
Right.
Yeah.
Convenient. He's like, here, I'm going to bonk you on the head. You can't remember. Okay.
Yeah. Oh.
He's like, okay.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I have
It's a weird
another
one.
cool one actually, but we got one more sponsor that we have to say thank you to. Who is it?
Feather in your cap.
Feather in your cap.
Feather in your cap.
.com.
.com. Featherinyourcap.com. We'll send out a man to compliment you at the door. He'll ring your doorbell and he will tell you how handsome you look that day.
And his name is El Hardo.
Hello.
Right.
Hello.
I think he does work for them. And yeah, El Hardo will show up.
You can't do porn all
And
the time.
he will tell you what a handsome and upstanding, strapping, classy guy you are. He'll offer you a compliment. Feather in your cap is a complimenting service that will compliment you at any location that you tell them that you are at. We will send out a complimenter to brighten your day and put a feather in your cap.
That's right. Okay.
Featherinyourcap.
Featherinyourcap.com. What's this? What's the tagline for that? If there's a feathery way, featherinyourcap.com will do it.
Today. Okay.
Love it. All right. BRB.
Hello. Is it on? Hello. Hello. I said hello to you because my name is El Hardo and I speak on behalf of a feather in my cap. No, excuse him. A featherinyourcap.com. I will show up to your home, tell you you have a nice mustache, and maybe your hairs are classy. You have a nice breath for a gentleman. Maybe I tell you that your eyebrows are express that of a hero's legend. I put a spring in your step. I knock on your door, say, do, 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 do. And you answer, say hello. And I say, I am El Hardo. And I've come for you to tell you that you deserve better. You deserve the world. You deserve the world to look at you the way El Hardo looks at you from your doorstep. And then I will extend to you a card reader and you will give me a tip because El Hardo loves you. I will lean in close and tell you you smell like a hero. Minty and musky, with a beautiful stubble on your tiny chin. You're a handsome man, short though you are, of stature. You are a stout of heart. A featherinyourcap.com pays El Hardo well, but he does it for love of you. I can go.
Yeah, you can.
I can go.
Thanks, El Hardo.
Hello?
We're back.
Oh. Hello. Well, I feel better after that ad.
Man,
Dude,
I think we should get El Hardo on as a guest one time. What do you think?
those guys put a spring in my step. Oh, I'm terrified of that idea, but sure. We could have that.
We could get El Hardo. Yeah.
I don't know if we can, if it's in the budget.
I don't know if we have that much fucking.
That much pull, but we could try.
Yeah.
Yeah, we could Diane on it. Diane, our booking agent.
Yeah. Yeah.
Diane, she'll call you. She'll call apart Hardo.
Yeah.
Hardo. Mr. Hardo. I don't know. Sure.
Mr. Hardo, yeah. Put some damn respect on his
Yeah,
name.
excuse me. Sir Hardo.
Sir Hardo.
That's sick.
Oh, man. Okay, one
He
more
may have
mystery.
been knighted.
He was knighted, yes.
Knighted for his services.
Knighted with a boner.
Oh, dude.
Low-hanging fruit.
Yikes. Oh, you mean like he had one while he was knighted? I thought you meant like the sword thing on the shoulder.
That's what I did mean.
Oh,
He was,
yikes.
each shoulder was just
Oh my
a
God.
whack with Elton John's
Whack.
boner. Yeah.
Elton John can knight people with his wang? Probably
It could happen.
You haven't
Probably
enough.
can. I don't know. The Queen's dead now. Who's to say?
That's right.
It's lawless.
It's lawless over there.
I
Yeah.
think he's
Fuck
having
yeah.
a laugh.
It's lawless. They're just knighting people with boners.
Sir Elton can, if
Sir
anyone
El-
can.
Please God.
He has that kind of power.
Fucking anarchy. The creepy murder in room 1046.
1046, you don't say.
Sounds like another kind of, not Scooby-Doo because it's murder, but in 1935. All these happened quite a long time ago.
They are mysteries. You know, Scooby-Doo is a mystery show. They're all going to seem a little bit like that.
I guess, yeah. That's the correlation there. It's like a
kinda-
Scooby-Doo, man.
Yeah.
Imagine
It's just
that.
like a Scooby-Doo.
We gotta find a place to hide.
Well, you mean a mystery?
Yeah.
Oh, right. Sorry, I thought they were just called Scooby-Doos. We got a real Scooby-Doo in our hands here.
Yeah, we got a real Scooby-Doo. Unsolved Scooby-Doos. Got a
Real life.
Scooby-Doo here. Yeah.
Today on Real Life Scooby-Doos.
Fuck.
All right.
Okay.
Alan Chapman here.
Yeah.
Oh, that Alan Chapman.
Unreal.
That's the name.
Alan Chapman.
Yeah.
Unsolved
Alan
Scooby-Doos.
Chapman.
Yeah.
Unsolved Scooby-Doos.
What a show.
And what a show we have for you tonight,
What a
folks.
Scooby-Doo we got on our
Oh my
hands. Yeah. Oh, man. Okay. 1046. On January 22nd, 1935, a man calling himself Roland T. Owen checked into the hotel president in Kansas City, Missouri.
Calling himself that?
I guess so, yeah. that's what it
I'm
says.
Roland T. Owen.
I am Roland T. Owen, and if anybody asks in 2 weeks,
That
you
is-
better say that I am Roland T. Owen.
That is who it will be that I am.
Roland T. Owen, yes.
That's me.
Yeah.
I proclaim. Anyway,
Why
normal
does your
stuff.
visa say Bob Sager?
Pay no attention.
I am Roland T. Owen, yes.
Yeah. Okay. He's calling himself that.
He showed up with no luggage. He was described as being 20 to 35 years old. He had brown hair, a scar on his scalp visible above the ear, and a case of cauliflower ear. So he's a boxer. Maybe.
Or he just gets hit a lot.
Or he just got
He doesn't attack back. He just
Yeah,
gets.
he just gets smacked. Yeah. The Homer. He was nicely dressed in a black coat and received the room key for room 1046. When the maid, Mary Sopdick, and Owen allowed her to clean while he was in the room, but asked not to lock the door behind her because his friend was about to visit the room very soon. Sopdick said that he kept the blinds tightly drawn and lights off, with the exception of one dim lamp. Other staff members who entered the room mentioned that the same detail. Sopdick also mentioned that Owen was either worried about something or afraid and always wanted to kind of keep it dark. At 4 p.m., Sopdick returned with fresh towels to find Owen laying on his bed, completely dressed in the dark with the door unlocked. She also saw a note that read, Dawn. I will be back in 15 minutes. Wait. That was what the note said.
Dawn.
Dawn. D-O-N. Like the
Oh,
name
Dawn. Like
Yeah.
a dude. Dawn.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I told you to call me Roland, jackass. Yeah. Fuck.
Dawn, I will be back in
15 minutes. Wait. That was
Wait. And he's laying there.
And he's just laying there. The next morning, January 3rd, Sopdick came back to clean the room. She noticed the door had been locked from the outside and assumed Owen had locked it while he was leaving the room. However, Owen was sitting inside, again with the lights off, which meant that someone else had locked the door from outside the room. When Sopdick was cleaning, Owen answered a telephone call and said, No, Dawn, I don't want to eat. I am not hungry. I just had breakfast. Repeating, No, I am not hungry. Sopdick arrived later that evening to bring fresh towels and heard two male voices coming from inside the room. When she knocked on the door, she heard a rough voice say, Who is it? When she explained that she had fresh towels, the voice replied, We don't need any. During that night, a woman staying in room 1048, it's one room away, would report hearing loud voices, both male and female, cursing on the same floor. There was a party going on that night in room 1055 The next morning, January 4th, around 7 a.m., the hotel switchboard operator noticed that Owen's phone was off the hook for quite some time without being in use. So she sent the bellboy, Randolph Prosp, to go see what was
Randolph.
up. Randolph Prosp. Yeah.
It's me, Randolph Prosp. I'm here to just lock the door. Whoa!
Whoa!
What did we find?
Get in there, it's your part. To go see what was up. Despite the door having a do not disturb sign, Prosp knocked several times and heard a voice that said, "Come in. Turn on the lights." However, the door was locked and no one was getting up to let the bellboy in. It's creepy. So after knocking repeatedly, Prosp simply said, "Put the phone back on the hook." Hey, jackass, put the phone on the hook, assuming that Owen was drunk. About an hour and a half later, at around 8:30 a.m., the phone was still off the hook and another bellboy, Harold Pike, enter Harold Pike. Hey, I'm Harold Pike.
Harold Pike.
Let himself into the room.
You gonna put the phone back?
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, we have to pay him now because he has a line.
Yeah. Yeah, you can go now. Thanks.
Let himself into the room with a passkey. Using only the light from the hall, Pike discovered Owen lying on the bed, naked and assumedly drunk. He also noticed that the bedding was darkened around Owen. The phone stand was kicked down to the ground, so he fixed it and put the phone back onto the receiver. From 10:30 to 10:45, the phone was once again off the receiver. They sent Prosp, enter Prosp again, to resolve the situation.
Prosp.
And when he opened the door, he saw a truly horrific scene.
Yikes.
Whoa! Yeah. Prosp told the police, "When I entered the room, this man was within 2 feet of the door on his knees and elbows, holding his head in his hands. I saw blood on his head. I then turned the light on. I looked around and saw blood on the walls, on the bed, and in the bathroom. This frightened me. I immediately left the room and went downstairs."
That frightened
Scary.
him.
That was so scary. Yeah.
That freaked me right the frick out.
So I was out of there, man.
Randolph Prosp doesn't hang around. Scene like that.
Owen had been bound with a cord around his neck, wrist, and ankles. His neck had bruising, suggesting someone had been attempting to strangle him.
Okay, wait, so the guy was Prosp on the ground? Wait, no.
So
Sorry, the guy was...
There was a guy on the ground kneeling with his hands in his head in his hands.
Was that Don or was that Owen?
It was just a man.
Oh, just some guy. Okay.
This man within 2 feet of the door was on his knees and elbows. Owen had been bound with the cord around his neck, wrist, and ankles. His neck had bruising, suggesting someone had been attempting to strangle him. He had been stabbed more than once in the chest above the heart, and one of the wounds had punctured his lungs. Blows to his head had left him with a skull fracture on the right side. In addition to the blood Prosp had seen, there was some additional splatter on the ceiling. Dr. Flanders cut the cord from Owen's wrist and asked him who had done this to him. "Nobody," he answered. Wait, now I'm confused. So Owen was bound. So so Owen was the guy on his knees with his hands and his head bound? And Prosp was just like, he was alive, and Prosp was just like, whoa, and left him?
No, he was there and on the ground.
Nobody, he answered.
I can't tell how many people are in the room.
Yeah, that's what I'm confused. Dr. Flanders cut the cords from Owen's wrist and asked him who had done this to him. Nobody, he answered. When then asked what had caused these injuries, Owen said he had fallen and hit his head on the bathtub. The doctor asked if he had been trying to kill himself. After saying no, Owen lost consciousness and was taken to the hospital. He was completely comatose by the time he arrived and died shortly after midnight on January 5th. Oh, although Owen's true identity was revealed a year and a half later, at Artemis Ogletree, no suspects has ever been identified. The Kansas City police continue to investigate. Artemis Ogletree?
It's quite the name. Also sounds like a fake name.
But what is it?
What?
Although Owen's true identity was revealed a year and a half later at Artemis Ogletree. Is that like a place?
Oh, maybe. Oh, at argument. Okay. I don't know. I think he said as.
It sounds like a Harry Potter villain.
Yeah, I thought that was his name.
Artemis Ogletree here.
I thought that was his real name, was revealed as Artemis Ogletree.
Oh, that was his real name.
I was like, damn, that also sounds quite not real.
Yeah.
Anyway.
These are all bullshit and clearly bullshit. The cops just said, yeah, okay, fair.
Sure. These spies aren't even trying anymore.
Yeah.
Artemis Ogletree.
I am Artemis Ogletree.
It's
if
so
anybody asks,
ridiculous.
In 2 weeks.
Yeah. In 2 weeks. It's so crazy. No one will either remember it or forget it. And I don't know.
That's ingeniously stupid.
Nope. That's not real. That's
Stupidly genius?
Nope. It's just only dumb.
So I'm slightly confused with that one. So he was by himself. It seems that he was by himself and he was tied up and injured.
I think
and then
he's
he died.
a spy. And I think that assassins came after him and they partially failed, but eventually succeeded because he died later of his head injuries or whatever.
Yeah.
But
I mean, he had a punctured lung too.
yeah, like I think that, yeah, exactly. Like I think that he maybe fought them off and they were like so hurt or fucked up or whatever that or interrupted that they had to go
Right.
in the middle of the thing. And then he eventually died. You know, it honestly reminds me of like some gnarly comics that I've read and stuff, some like brutal action scenes,
Yeah.
you know, like the aftermath. You're looking at like the spray on the roof of blood and stuff, like what happened here kind of thing. It's like, well, obviously some gnarly
Shit.
uppercut or
Yeah.
like that's where he stabbed
Finish it.
him
Yeah.
and it splattered, or you know, like what the fuck happened here, you know,
Some Kill Bill shit. Yeah.
his head was fucked up. They eventually they wrapped him up and like had to like strangle him because obviously this guy's a brute if he has cauliflower ear and stuff, right?
Oh yeah, he's an enforcer.
He knows
for
how to
sure.
fight, right?
Yeah.
So they had to like obviously get hurt in order to kill him.
Mhm.
Like obviously that really sucked for whoever it was that fought that guy.
Yeah. So, like,
And,
look for the guy limping and
you know,
crying. Yeah.
Or it was a creepy sex thing and he wanted to be left alone, but like because he was naked and stuff, you know, that part of it was kind of weird. Like, are they interrogating him?
But
And
it's
then-
just
I
bizarre
don't
that
know.
he said nobody did this.
Because
But it's clear you didn't do this. You didn't stab yourself in the lung.
It's espionage, right? Like
Yeah.
it's a spy thing, right? Like,
Yeah.
or it's a criminal thing where it's just like the people who sent him there and whatever, if he says who did it, he's in worse trouble than he would be with the police.
Right. And if he survived, then he would be,
Right. And he's like,
Uh-oh.
I'm not going to fucking tell people because they'll just go after my family if I tell them who
Right.
did it or whatever. Right. So he doesn't say, that's why people say nobody
Yeah.
in a situation like
you got
that.
fucking Johnny Tight Lips over here.
Did you have a nice flight, Johnny Tight Lips?
I ain't saying nothing.
I understand. How is your mother?
Oh, hey, who says I have a mother?
Well, of
I didn't
course.
see nothing.
I didn't see nothing.
Suck a lemon. Yeah.
Yeah. I did this extension cord when I slipped in the bathtub. What?
I just
You
carry
wrapped
it with me
myself,
everywhere.
you hogtied yourself by accident slipping in the bathtub? Yeah, I bogged my head 17 times doing it as well. You can go fuck yourself and then you die in the hospital. Like, wow.
What a man. Yeah.
Wow, holy shit.
That is a badass. And I just Randolph Prost.
Yeah, Randolph Prost. That man with my hero forever. I don't know.
I should look up the Johnny Tight Lips.
Randolph never fucking slept properly after that again.
No, scared. That was too scary.
So much
Yeah.
freaking blood everywhere. I don't know who it is that I'm talking like.
Randolph Prost.
Randolph Prost.
Randolph Prost.
Of course.
Every time I
Prost.
shut my eyes.
Randolph Prost has a list.
Yeah, Randolph Prost here. Yeah. Every time I shut my eyes, go to bed, I see blood on the wall. It's crazy.
It's crazy. This New York lisp guy. Where is he from?
This happened in Kansas City,
Wow.
Missouri.
I don't care.
Yeah.
Randolph is from New York.
Yeah. This is where he's going to get his big
He
break.
is the focus of the story, by the way.
100%. Yeah. This should be called the creepy murder
The hotel
discovered by
room
Randolph
event
Prost.
that happened around Randolph Prost.
Yeah. Randolph Prost. Oh, and also some dude died. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's what the story's called. Yeah.
Whatever.
Anyways, so
Jason
that was some cool
Statham
shit.
character
Yeah.
basically
Yeah.
died later in hospital with a knife in his gut or whatever.
That's a B character for sure. So what do you think of those stories? Were they Scooby-Doo enough?
Those Scooby-Doos were friggin' unsolvable, dude.
Dr. Frederick.
Next time we gotta dig up some solvable dues, you know?
Some solvable dues. Yeah. This is all the unsolvable dues. Next episode. Next time in the near future, we'll do some solvable dues.
Those are boring. It's like these are cases we know exactly what happened.
Yeah. It was the barkeeper.
Well, he bonked him on the head with a shovel.
End of mystery.
That was not a mystery at all.
He did not like Ted very much, so he bonked him on the
He
head.
hated Ted. He told us in the statement, he said he hates him.
So he bonked him on the head.
Said he hates him so much he wanted to hit him on the head with a shovel, and so he took that shovel and by Jesus Christ the Lord, he hit him right in his head.
Right in his head. Now he lived to 80 because of the sins he
Oh,
committed.
he was fine. He was okay, but it was attempted murder anyways.
It's attempted murder. That's a sin.
Yeah, we let him go.
Yeah.
We let him go.
Unreal. Okay, so solvable
Anyway.
dues on the next one. Solvable
I
dues.
blanked out for a second there. I don't know what happened.
Yeah, we both had an in-sync stroke.
It's no problem. It's fine.
It happens.
It's no problem.
It's no problem. It's good. I swear.
Good.
Yes.
It's good.
All right. Anything you want to wrap up with, or you think?
I never do. You can't
I know.
ask me that.
I
You
always
know I'm
throw
not
it to
going to
that.
do anything. Hey, Dylan, is there anything else? Actually, I've been hiding one more thing. No, I haven't.
I've been sitting on it the whole time. Yes.
I write poetry, and I'd like to share some poetry if you guys would like. to gather around and listen, okay?
I would love to hear
a
that.
smiling duck, a cherished fox, hiding slug amongst the rocks, oh, shining sea, far to and fro, a piney tree, and there the cat goes. Thank you.
That was
my
beautiful.
poem thank you. I appreciate that. I don't usually snap for myself, but I know that was
yeah, that was fire, dude.
I feel like I need to.
What was that called?
O'Brieny C by Leopold Henry.
O'Brieny C. Leopold Henry.
C,
yeah. He's a very underrated poet.
Yeah, I was going to write one myself last night, but I just decided to look up one of the more important ones.
Yeah, that was pretty good.
Yeah, so.
I connect with that. Cool.
Okay, good.
Okay, well, that was a perfect way to end it. So,
right.
Yeah, thanks for sticking around. The hiatus is over. We're back in the game.
We're here. Crowley's ready. Aren't you Crowley?
And Crowley's ready. Fucking
that's all we need. The cat's ready.
My cat's ready, and that's all we need. That's all we were waiting for over the last 2 months. So yeah.
Yeah. Shout out to all you guys who have stuck around and listened to our bullshit all this time. We really appreciate you.
Hell yeah.
You are the reason we do this. So we're gonna get back into it and keep having fun with y'all. So
hell yeah.
Be well. Love you, and we'll talk to you soon.
Scooby out.
Pretend like I didn't just burp throughout that last word. Just gonna pretend.
Peace.
O'Brieny C.